Time at 5 on a Wednesday is a workout Wednesday. I don't have much to start the call. Maureen, Jessica, Scott, Kevin, Marianne, Eileen, Abraham. I tell you what, though, I got a note from Abraham Fisher, who's on a lot of these Mountain Time 5 calls. He said he ran 3.5 miles today. That's pretty daggone exciting. I skipped my walk today because it's windy out there, and I thought, well, heck, I'll just do the Mountain Time 5 walk and workout. I want to thank all of you who did go to NFB.org yesterday and take advantage of the matching donation from the Gibney Foundation when you made a contribution to Giving Tuesday Now. And I know we did rather well, and I know a number of folks on here did that, so thank you. We have ideas for more of these Mountain Time at 5 conversations, but if you have one that you would like us to put together, or you can help us put together, for days going forward, please reach out to us and let us know what they are. If there's something on your mind that you think about our community and the National Federation of the Blind would benefit from, a topic, an idea, a suggestion, please don't be shy around the Federation family. Jessica?
All right. Yeah, I don't have much else except just tune in tomorrow. We're going to have a great COVID-19 advocacy conversation. And then on Friday, an audible pedestrian signal philosophy. Next week, we're going to have lots of fantastic content. So keep tuning in. Maureen, do you have anything before we get going?
Yeah, just a great place to send all of those ideas for our Mountain Hour is assistance@nfbco.org. That's assistance@nfbco.org. Don't forget, you could also leave a message on our hotline, 303-778-1130, extension 219. And I'm ready to walk.
All right. And we have our president, Scott Labar. Do you have anything for us before we start walking?
No, I don't. Other than, Jessica, I think on these Mountain at 5 calls, we should maybe talk about blindness.
I think that's a great idea.
Can you email that to us, Scott?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll get right on it. Yeah, absolutely.
You can send that to assistance@nfbco.org, and it might stretch this group a little bit to talk about blindness, but we'll sure try.
We consider all topics.
Yeah, we consider all ideas, even silly ones.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
In the very beginning of our Workout Wednesdays, we did a 1 mile walk, and we're going to use the same instructor, and we're going to go with a 2 mile walk. So it's going to be a little faster, a little more intense, a little longer, but it's going to be basically the same moves, a lot of side stepping, some high knees, some power walking, which just basically means adding a little more intention and vigor to your step. So we are going to go ahead and get going with the walk, but if at any time you're confused about a direction, just keep walking in place. The most important thing is that you're moving, because that's where you're really getting the exercise in this particular workout. It's just getting your heart rate up and keeping your heart rate up the entire time. So Kev, let's go.
Come on, it's time to warm up. Let's go. Easy warm-ups always. Walk, 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 walk. 4 basic steps, and then I'll get you moving from there, okay? Nice, easy walking. I need your core temperature to go up. Body temperature has to. Muscles get warm, joints get fluid, and wow, we're ready to take off then. So here's what we're doing. Warm up. 5 and 6. Okay, step out to the side. It's a side step now. Nice and easy. Out together, step out. Out together. That's the motion. Good. I always love this because remember, we're working lateral. Lateral movement asks the muscles that are undertrained to get some work, because remember, walking is all that forward motion. So this is good. We're firing up muscle that normally doesn't get a lot of exercise. Just with a simple side step. 4, 3, 2, let's walk again. Always back to walking. And just power walk. Pick up your feet just a bit. Great. Okay, kicks are coming. Give me 4 more. 4, 2. Now from this side, just kick. Now remember, either leg. It does not have to be the right, the left. You just kick. Don't think about moving right or moving left or what leg is moving. Just do it the best you can at the pace that we're moving. It gives you a great workout. The pace of the music, not worrying about steps. Kick and kick. 5, 6, and 7. Let's walk again. We always return to walking. And you can anytime during the workout. If you feel like something gets a little complicated, I want you to go back to walking anytime. You will not interrupt the great workout. Do it the way you want to do it. Knee lifts are coming, guys. 4, 3, 2. Now, tummy tight now. Lift the knee, lift it high, lift it high. We just get the core activated and stabilized by drawing the belly button back. Then those legs are ready to go. Also, that's back alignment. If you tuck your tummy in, line your shoulder up over the hip bone, you've got beautiful back alignment. You're walking tall. 4 and 3 and 2. Let's go back to walking. Here goes. Walk. And walk. Nice. 8 more, then we'll side step. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step out to the side. Here we go. Now a little further. Wider steps. Even in the warm-up, you build the intensity. Out together. You do this by simply exaggerating steps, exaggerating movement. 4, 3, 2. Let's walk again. Good. Walk. And kicks are coming back. Ready? Let's kick right now. Any side will do. Just kick. Stabilize at the core. That means just tuck your tummy back, and that will give you stable foundation for you to get those legs kicking. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're walking again, guys. Keep walking. Nice. Knee lifts coming back. 4, 3, 2. Tight tummy. Now knees up. My shoulder right above my hip, and I have my shoulder blades drawn back a little bit. I got a retraction going. And again, that's beautiful spinal alignment, good posture for the rest of your life. Nice. 5, 6, 7, and walk again. Can you feel you're already warm? It only takes a couple of minutes to get the body temperature up. It's easy. Heading into the faster pace now. Pick up your feet high. The arms like a power walk. Nice. Walk. Just enough time for a warm-up. That warm-ups even burn a lot of calories, but here comes a pace that is your aerobic pace. Now see how you have to adjust your feet a bit. It's walk. Kicks are coming. 2, 3, 4 more, then we'll kick. 4, 3, ready, come on, legs, kick, and kick, and kick. A little higher now. Tight tummy and kick those legs. Don't drift back, stay tall. 4, kick legs. Come on, we're talking hips and thighs. Let's go, legs. 4 more counts. 4, 3, 2. We're walking now. Yeah, good. Side steps. Ready? Step out here. Step out. Always with a tight core. I'm going to say it all the time. I want you to focus on that. You need a stable core so the legs and arms can move. With power. Good. Come on. Now I really am dipping into it. So my side steps are even more intense than during the warm-up. My heart rate's going up. 4, 3, 2. Let's walk. Good. All right, upper body. All I want you to do is get used to the motion. Bring it up and down. Bring it up and down. Bring it up and down. With the beat. Just reach. Nice. Come on, strong arms. Stretch them out. All the way through fingertips. Woo, that sends the heart rate up. Come on, power walk, guys. 5, 6, 7. Knee lifts are coming. 4, 3. Ready? Tighten tummy, knees lift. Knees up. You got it. Now, touch the opposite knee. All you do is touch. It's across your body. Touch. more. Hang on. It's knee, knee, knee. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Walk again. Yes. Go, go. Already you're feeling energetic. I know it. This is the way to slim the lower body. This is it. You burn those calories. It's all over body slimming, but we can get that lower body to just sleeken up with fast walking. Tap out is coming. Now watch it if you don't know it. And then join me when you're ready. Ready? It's a tap. All you do is touch the floor. Touch the floor. Just tap your foot. Tap your foot. You extend your leg and tap your foot. Long leg. Long leg. Now try to sit down into it. Tight belly. Exhale. I can feel my heart rate up. Control that breathing. Come on, touch the floor, touch the floor. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk, 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 walk. Yeah. Good job. Upper body. We're going again to the beat. It's reach, 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 reach. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good for you. Go, arms. Walk. 5, 6. Let's move around. 2 counts forward. Come on, forward. That's it. And back it up. Now remember, if you don't have a lot of room at home, you can stay where you are. But if you can move that coffee table out of the way, do it. Come walk up. 2 counts. Big steps. 1, 2. Back up. 1, 2. They're big steps. 1, 2. Stretch out legs. Come on, just put a little muscle into it. Keep that heart rate up. Time up. Okay, stay back. Side steps coming back. Okay, these are singles. All you do is step out to the side. Together, out together. I'm going to open the arms now. Here we go. Open, close, yeah. Come on, arms. Back and chest muscles, shoulder muscles. You're getting that upper body involved as well. And again, it's the total calorie burn. It helps you to get your thighs to slim down, your hips to slim down. Calorie burning workouts. They're your best slimming secret. You're doing it. 5, 6, 7. Walk in place. Walk, walk. Woo, kicks are coming. Feels good to sweat. Ready? Big kick. Here goes. Stable tummy, stable at the core. And raise legs high. I don't want you tipping back. Stay tall and strong at your trunk, at your core. And let those legs fly. Now, reach for your feet. Get all the muscles in motion. Reach, reach, reach. Come on, good posture. Kick that leg strong. 2 more, don't quit, don't quit. We're gonna head into a little faster song. Hang on, oh, there it goes. Oh, I love when the music gets wild. Go, 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 go. Come on, go. Just walk, walk, walk. Tap out, ready? Touch the floor, touch, touch, touch. You did it. Woo, see how good it feels? You're doing a tap out. When you move your body with it, it turns into a lunge, so good for thighs. Go. Come on, guys. If you want to stay like this is perfect. If you can, take the motion. A little more intense for thighs. I love this one. Touch, touch, touch. 5, 6. Okay, we walk now. Yeah. Good. So nice. Hey, what's next? There, blow out that air. I want you to open up your feet. We're going to do a hamstring curl. I call it a kickback, but it's your hamstring initiating the move. It looks like this. Kickback, kickback, kickback. Try it always. Give yourself a minute to adjust. You don't have to follow things perfectly. Please don't feel like that. Keep moving. You're getting a great 2-mile walk today. You know, you can even break this up into 1 mile. You can do 1 mile and be done for the day. Do another mile later on. It all works. 8, 7, 6. Sit down into this. 4, 3. Let's add arms. Stretch out arms. Here we go. Pull back. Pull. 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 Good. Pull. 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 4 more. 4, 3, 2. You got it. Walk. Nice. Let's move. Ready? Come on up too. Just walk. Back up. guys. Stay here. Side step, single. Step out. It's out together. 4, 3. Guess what? I'm going to a double. Watch this. Go 2. And 2. 2. Nice. All you do is step over to the side 2 times. Out together. See how easy it is? Get light on those feet, right? 4, 3, 2. Walk. Nice. Upper body. Raise to the beat. Raise up high. Strong arms. Come on, a tight core. Woo. 5, 6, 7. 4 more counts. 4, 3, 2. 1 more adjustment to the music. A little wee bit of that pace that's a fast. A good announcement in about 2 minutes. Stay with me. Woo, kicks. 5, 6. Ready, guys? Kick right here. Come on, kick big. Strong core, strong and stable. Take that belly button back. Come on, walk tall. Kick strong. Kick. There goes a reach. Come on, legs. Go. Wow, it feels so good to work out with you today. To walk with you today. Thank you. Thanks for saying I'm going to spend a little time walking with Leslie. Makes me feel so good. Just 2 more. Walk. Good, you did it. Woo. Steps, ready? Single first. 4, 3. All right, ready? Go right to double. Let's go. Come on, open arms. Big double side steps, real big. There you are. Big ones. 4, 3. Arms, open, close. Come on, 2 more sets. 1 more set. Wow. Walk here. Knee lifts are coming. Come on, legs. Power walk. 4, 3. Ready for a knee lift? Let's go right here. Knees up. All right, touch. Opposite knee. Yeah. Right hand, left knee, right hand. Cross the body. Come on, get the arms up. Long and strong arms. Tuck the tummy every time the knee comes up. Tuck tummy. 4, 3, 2. No, 8 more. Don't quit. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Drop the arms. Keep one leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're walking now. Woo! Feels so good. High steps. Here they come. Step out. Nice. Guess what? You just did a mile.
Wait.
Come on, it's time for mile 2. Okay, whoop. You've been with me since mile 1. You know that sweat started a while ago. That's good. Come on, keep it going. Fast walking, high calorie burn. We increase the speed, that increases your burn. Love that. It's so healthy. Even if you don't have to lose weight or don't have the goals to lose weight, it's so healthy to burn a lot of calories. That's really a healthy function of the body. We're doing it right now. Come on, just walk strong. Strong. Maybe 7 steps are coming back. 4, 3. All right, ready? You know it. Step out. It's out together. Step out wide now and sit down low. Open up arms. Good. 5, 6, 7. Walk again. Walk. Good. Upper body. I want you to reach up, come down, stretch out, and back. There it goes. Up. Out. Reach up. Stretch out. Reach up. Stretch out. Come on. Long, strong arms. All the way through the fingertips. A big reach. Go. Reach high. Now reach out. Reach high. Reach out. Stretch arms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All you do is drop those arms and pick up those feet. Great. And leg hamstring curls are coming. It's just a kickback. If you open up those feet first, then you're going to lift your heel behind you. Ready? Here it comes. Kick back. Sit down a little lower, guys. Strong core. That means Nice job. Feels so good. Take a fast walk. Multi-muscle. Remember, every muscle of the body is getting training from this type of walking. Outdoor walking is fabulous. I want you to do it. Anytime you can go take a walk, please do. Out to the park. 4, 3, 2, good. But a couple of times a week, 2 or 3 times a week. I need you to do multi-muscle walking, and this is it. You made a good choice today. Come on, keep the energy up. Walk, walk, walk. Kicks are coming. Give me 4, 3, ready. Tight tummy. Now we kick high, kick high, kick high, kick high. Good. Reach for feet. 4 more, we'll switch back to walking. 3 and 4, we walk again, and here comes that pace back again. Walk, walk, walk. Back up, 2, forward, 2. Back up, 2. Walk forward, walk back. Just use your space. Don't worry about keeping self-control or in such a pattern. Just move around your room. Come on, go. Pick up your feet, stretch out your legs. Go. Nice. Walk, walk, walk. Walk, walk, walk. Good. Now stay where you are. Walk, 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 and tap. Walk, walk, walk. Tap your foot. Walk, walk, walk. Tap your foot. Walk, walk, walk. Tap. Right where you are. Just walk 3 times and then tap on 4. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Nice. Just walk. Very good. Come on, pick up your feet. Power walk. Woo. Tap out. You know it. All you do is touch the floor. Touch the floor. Get that path of motion going. You feel like moving a bit? Turn it into a lunge. Add arms. Come on, you decide. You can do it any way you want. You can do it without the arms. You can do it straight on. Your choice. It's your workout. And all of it works. Reach, reach, reach. 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2. You did it. Walk right here. All right, now I want you to do a little series of knee lifts. We're going to start with singles, go to doubles, and end up with 4s. Just watch. I'll help you. Little power walk. All right, ready? Single knee lift. Lift up. Lift up. And go ahead. Take the arms with it. Cross over your body. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Remember, that talks to the waistline. Anytime you come across your body, it's oblique action. 4 more singles. 4, 3, 2. Let's do a double here. 1, 2. Other side. 1, 2. Give me a chance to catch that beat. Right now, I want to go back to walking. Walk, walk. I'm going to take you into 4 knee lifts on each side. Just give me a time to adjust to the new pace. There, I got it. Now it's walk, 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 walk. Ooh, I love that. Woo. Go right off the bat with 4 on one side, 4 on the other. These are knee lifts again. Ready now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Get your balance. 2. Remember, that leg you balance on is working so hard. Woo. I also want you to give yourself a tummy tuck every time the knee comes up. Switch here. 1, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're working hard now. Good for you, legs. Good for you, thighs. 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3. Last time on this side. Go 1, 2, 3. Walk it now. Walk. Woo. Side. 5, 6. Ready? Step out this way. Step out. And here we go. 4, 3. Double side steps are coming. Let's go now. Double. Good. Step out wide. Come on, arms. Change the arms. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Anything confusing, don't do it. Put those arms down anytime you want. And then add them anytime you want. Out together. Woo. See, here I go with that, you know. When I'm breathing heavy, I start to make those noises. Woo, go. Feels so good today. Feels so good to work out with you. switch with the opposite hand. So when my left leg is out, my right hand is out. It's opposite. Opposite. Forces you to use your brain. You gotta steer those muscles in the right direction. Helps your balance, it helps your coordination. 5, 6, 7, nice. Walk, 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 go. See how good that is? Little brain exercise. Good. Ready? Lift that heel, lift back, the hamstring curl. You do so much for the quads. The front of the thigh or quadriceps. The back or hamstring. So the hamstrings. Walk again. Yeah. Moving forward, 2. Walk, walk. 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 That's the way to do it. Come on, use your room. Use your space. Even if you have to go sideways, go ahead. Beautiful pace. You took this music if you want to walk, and you walk to the beat, you'd be a little over 2 miles away in under 30 minutes. Really, that's how fast we're moving. Walk, walk, walk. I promise you a fast walk. Ready? Let's go. Tap. Add on. Let's just start to move. Just a little lunge. Arms. Go arms. Stretch them out. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. There's 1. We're walking now. Wow, good. You can turn those into walks. Those lunges are just moving too fast. Walk in place. Raise up, raise up. 4, 3. Push your arms to the front. Just chest press, chest. 4, 3, 2. Arms are down. Power walk. Ooh, good. Walk, walk, walk. Very nice. Keep a power walk going. We'll pick up the next pace. Empty your lungs. Heart rate's up. You're breathing heavy. You know what that means. Healthier heart. Stronger lungs. You breathe deeply. It's so good for you. You're circulating oxygenated blood from the head to your toes. You're delivering nutrients all over your body. That's what circulation does for you. And there's no better way than aerobic exercise. Raise the heart rate, use oxygen. That's aerobic exercise. You're doing it right now. So helpful. Come on, legs. Stay with us now. Just a few more minutes. And walk, walk, walk. 4, 3. All right, ready? Tight tummy, kick, 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 kick. Oh, I'm just hoping you're just melting just like me. Oh, it feels so good to sweat. Come on, some of your workouts have got to just build up the heat so you sweat. I mean, that's all sweating is. It's just a cooling system for our body. When your body reaches a certain temperature, you start to sweat, that'll cool you down. Sorry, it's not weight loss. Lose a little fluid, but believe me, you need it back. You don't want to lose valuable fluids. So sweating is not for losing weight. It's just because you got a great workout. It burns a lot of calories. And that's what takes away body fat. 1 more. Here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lots of people still think this sweat off weight. That's just losing fluid. And remember, our bodies take it right back in quick with food and water, which is the right thing. You need to replace your fluid. If you drank before you walked today, side step, let's go. And especially replace fluid right after you work out, especially on a heavy sweat like this. Out together, out together. We're cruising. You don't have to push it now. You know what? You already did. You pushed that heart rate up. You held it up there high. Now we're just hovering. We're staying stable. You're in a high calorie burn. You're in an aerobic section. 4, 3. So we can just stay level now and get all the good benefits without pushing so hard. 4, 3. Knees are coming up. Knees. 4, lift the knee, lift the knee, lift the knee. Nice. Touch opposite knee. Keep the arms stable, though I don't want to warm up now. We're at the time in the workout where you get all those rewards without pushing it. 5, 6, 7. Walk, walk, walk. Good. Walk. Last 2 up and 2 back. Ready? Just 2 big steps. 1, 2. Back up. 2, 2, 2. Good. 1, 2. Just walk. Walk forward. Walk back. Walk forward. Walk back. Walk forward. Walk back. Last time up. And go right ahead and back it up. So excellent. Together, out together. Walk here. Walk down the hips and thighs. This is how to do it. Nice, fast walking with all the muscles moving in all different directions. So good for the body. So good for all your goals. An easy kick, easy. The muscle activity is just really high right now. You can feel the heat. Feel the heat. Woo. That sounds good, doesn't it? I feel the heat. Kick, kick, kick. Walk, walk, walk. You know, I'm always talking about intensity. The days you just need a gentle walk. You know how to do it. You know how to follow these workouts and gear them up or quiet them down, right? Now, little side steps. Ready? Step this way, out together. We're allowing that heart rate to just level off because it's on its way down now. 4. You know I love the cheer because that big news is coming. 3. I do miss a cast because they cheer with us, you know. But sometimes I just like to be with you. So we're just walking ourselves through it. Fun cheer. Cheer with me. 3, 2, and 1. Walk in place. Just walk in place. Very nice. You just did 2 full miles. Good for you. Okay, now don't go anywhere. Just real quick, I want you to open up those feet. Just a couple minutes for stretch and then we'll end for today, okay? Tight tummy. Open up feet. Bend the knees. Inhale up. Exhale down. Big inhale. You need it. Come on. Get the air in and get the air out. Blow. And the last time, I want you to come up halfway. Good. Close the arms. You're stretching across your back. Stretch across the chest, the shoulders, biceps. 4, 3, 2. Close those up. Close it up and just hold. Take your shoulder blades back and forward. Shoulder blades back and forward. Open up. Very nice. Easy stretch for the low part of the leg. Now remember, it's always that calf you need. Just lean forward. Very good. Okay, I've got my hips positioned to the side now, and they're level and balanced. My abdominals are pulled back and tight. I pull my belly button back, it's tight. Now I can feel my calf, it's tight. Just in a few seconds, it's gonna start to release. That tightness goes away quickly. Okay, so I've got a nice aligned spine. My head stays in alignment with my back. From my hip flexors, the base of the trunk, I'm just gonna go deeper. So quick bend. Your hand on your thigh for support, that's absolutely fine. Little deeper, let's go deeper. Now you've got hamstring, the back of the thigh, and the calf. Good for you. Right there. Follow one hand up. I want you to just extend an arm and follow it up. Little rotation there. Wow, nice, nice stretches. How about all that sweat? Oh, I like it. Come on back down. Very good. I love working balance. I love challenging our balance, even while we're stretching. Just, guys, put your heel into the floor, tight tummy, and go ahead and allow the body weight to come forward. Very nice. 5, 6, 7. From hip flexors, I'm going deeper, so it's just simply a bend from the hip flexors. Tight, tight tummy. Hand on the thigh, I'm going deeper. There you go, hamstrings and calves. Also low back stretch. Okay, so extend one arm and just follow it up to the ceiling. Good rotation for the trunk, good for your balance. Open up the chest and hold. If you need to keep a chair near you, that's fine. Good. 4, 3, 2, come on back down. Very good, and just come back to your starting position one more time. Inhale up, exhale down. Thanks so much for walking with me. Come.
All right. Does anybody have questions after that walk?
Where's the shower? If you're dialing in, *9. If you're on the app, it's under More on the bottom right and Alt-Y on the computer. All right, Lapita, you can hit unmute there or accept. There you go.
Hi, my name is Lupita, and we just began Achilles in Tucson, Arizona, and I was wondering where you find the music and the instruction for that, because some of the team members were interested in some workouts.
So these are actually just on YouTube, and there's a 1 mile walk, 2 mile walk, I think all the way up to 5 mile walk.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And there's a
Kevin
bunch of
can
them,
put
yeah.
those in the chat. He can put the link to this one, but they're all on YouTube. They're pretty easy to find, and they're pretty easy to follow.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
All right. I think that's everybody.
All right, so for those of you who are interested, at 5:45, I don't know what time it is, but it's probably getting
41.
close. We're going to start an advanced upper body workout. So if you're going to stick around for that one and you want to grab either dumbbells, I would recommend probably in the 1 to 5 pound range, unless you're really strong, and then you can get heavier ones than that if you want to. If you're lifting more than 5, you probably know what you need to lift, so we'll leave it to you.
Yeah, and always keep in mind too that, if you're new to this and you want to stick around and see what you can get, you don't have to have any weight. You can just do the motions as well, and you're still going to get a workout just with your body weight.
Absolutely.
Did Erin jump on yet? Kevin, Jess, are you there?
Yeah, I was muted.
just-
I was
Okay.
trying to get there.
Okay.
We've got a question from V. Baldwin. You can unmute there or accept there. There you go.
Yeah, I wanted to know if this upcoming advanced workout is on the internet as well.
No.
It is not. So
Okay.
Erin Daly is going to be leading us in this workout. She's a board
Hi.
member of our sport. Hey, Erin. This Erin now. She's a member of our board member, of our sports and rec division of Colorado. And she's going to be leading us through this. But she did get this routine online, and so Erin could share that with us, and maybe Kev could put it in the chat.
Okay, and the other thing I was wondering is anyone know of those, for the visual people, they can watch a movie like they're walking through a park or something. If they have anything like that, that's described while you're doing it.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't know either.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
I just wanted to take a minute to remind folks that my good friend David Neatfeld and Maureen, they've got a new podcast. Maureen, I don't know if you want to talk about, we're going to do a feature in the upcoming Blind Colorado blog, but You know, our guy David teaches travel and teaches home repair and home appliance and wood shop and life and everything else. But he's got a podcast out now that I find very helpful. And since we had a couple of minutes, Maureen, I wonder if I could put you on the spot to talk about it.
Yeah. So Breaking Blind is the name of the podcast. It is out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So whether you use a Droid or an Apple phone, you'll be able to get this podcast. And David, like Kevin said, he is a certified cane travel instructor. He also teaches woodworking and home maintenance at the Colorado Center for the Blind. He has been teaching cane travel for about 12 years and woodworking for about 2, but he's had a ton of experience with that. And there's going to be tons of instructional audio up there, all the way from, you know, cane travel to woodworking to cooking to exercise to technology to braille. And so it has just started, and season 1 is going to be all cane travel. And there are two podcasts up there already with basic cane travel. So please check them out, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, I think it's exciting that the Neatfeld Bassmaster family have taken the Maureen YouTube channel, which was Breaking Blind, and had wonderfully empowering, instructive, and entertaining vignettes on the video. And now they've stretched it into a cool podcast that I think, particularly now in this day of pandemic, if you know blind people who need that extra basic training, then there's the podcast for you. And of course, it's our own Maureen and David getting it done as usual.
Yeah, it's it's really exciting. And Breaking Blind, I do have some videos on there that are instructional, but this is going to be really a lot of fundamental teaching. So it's really going to be a different spin than the Breaking Blind YouTube channel.
So there you are, ladies and germs.
All right, we've got a question real quick. 9244, phone number 9244.
Yes, hi. This is 9244. My name is Andra, and I'm actually calling from Ohio.
Welcome.
I'm a very active person. This is my first time being able to get on these Colorado sports and rec. I'm interested in joining the sports and rec division. I'm a very active person, do camping and all that.
Great.
And,
well,
so, yeah, I'm excited.
Jessica is the president of our National Sports and Recreation. I'm the vice president of our National Sports and Recreation. So we'll definitely be reaching out to you.
Okay. I meant to talk to her during a convention, but it was my first national, and there was so much that I wanted to, go through.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd call in tonight and introduce myself.
No,
Well, welcome.
that you did, and we're going to try to have a lot of content for sports and rec that's actually pre-recorded, so that during national convention you can really get on and do it anytime you want to, instead of having to be at certain meetings at certain times. So hopefully that'll be helpful in more people being able to get access to it. What time are we at, Kev?
It's 46.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's make sure, the young woman from Ohio, let's make sure we get your contact info and et cetera, so we can follow up. Either stay on right after or send it to Kevin in the chat or something. We don't want to lose you.
Or just shoot an email to assistance@nfbco.org too. You can do that.
Yeah, that'll be easy peasy.
All right, you ready, Aaron?
I am so ready.
All right.
Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. All right. So today, what I have going is a arm and shoulder workout. And then for the arms, kind of focus on the triceps and the biceps. So basically I've been doing this one for about a month or so now, 3 to 4 times a week. And I'm trying to get nice toned arms back for summer. I don't know if anyone will ever see me, but we're gonna try for that. So it's 12 exercises in total. 10 of them are gonna be with weights. So for weights, you can either use hand weights if you have them. If not, go ahead. You can grab some canned goods, some candles. If you don't want to use weights, if you haven't used weights in a while and you're feeling a little, intimidated by that, don't use weights at all. Practice your form and you can work up to that. When I started, I was using 3 pounds and I'm up to 5 pounds now. So I'm going to go with that to win for me. And then 2 exercises we will be doing on the floor, and those will be tricep push-ups and dips. So we are going to start with our shoulders. And this first exercise is called a standing V raise. So what we're going to do is, and then if you know it, great. And we're doing about 15 reps for each one. I will count them out so that we can all do them together as well. So for this standing V raise, you want to put your weights in your hands, hanging down in front of you, and your palms facing each other. And what we're going to do is we're going to raise our arms up to shoulder height at the same time and bring them back down. And when you lift them up, you want to lift them out in the shape of a V. So you don't want to lift them up straight in front of you, and you don't want to lift them up like you're making a T with your shoulders. So we're going to go ahead and do 15 of these. So I'm going to count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you have your abs in. 5, 6. Bend your knees if you need to as well. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so now we should have some nice warm shoulders, which is what we're going for. We're going to make them burn even more now. So now we're going to do a standing shoulder press. So the starting position for this is going to be your arms are going to make 2 right angles with your shoulders, like you're a goalpost at a football game, and your head's the football going straight in the middle. And what we're going to do is we're just going to press our arms straight up to the ceiling and then back down to goalpost. Again, we're going to do that 15 times. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, almost there, 14, 15. Those always kill my shoulders there. So we are going to move on to the triceps now. And just so you know, this whole routine when I do it lasts about 14 minutes. And I did send you the YouTube link. So there is a trainer on there doing that. She doesn't really have great descriptions of the exercises, but she does say the names of them. So once you know them, it's pretty easy to go through. So like I said, next we're going to move on to our triceps, and we're going to do tricep kickbacks. So if you've never done this before, you want to bend over. So like you're bending over in half, and then you want to bend your knees as well. Your elbows are going to be close to your ribs, and you're going to try not to move your elbows from the elbow up, so the upper part of your arm, and you're going to kick, well, not kick because you're using your arms, but you're going to push your arms back like you're skiing and then bring them forward again. And we're going to do that both sides at the same time, 15 reps. So 1, make sure you have your abs in. 2, you want to keep the core strengthened. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So triceps sometimes we don't use all the time, so they can get there kind of fast if you don't work them. So now we're going to do one other tricep exercise, and this is going to be the tricep extension. And this is going to be, and for this, you want to have one weight is preferable, but you can use both and kind of push them together. Raise them straight over your head, or one weight if you are lucky enough to have multiple sets of weights, 5 pound, 10 pound. 10 pound might be good for this one, but if you only have one, don't sweat it. So like I said, you want your hands, both of them, straight up above your head, and we're going to bend our elbows so the weights go behind our neck, kind of a small movement there, but very powerful. And again, we want to try to keep our elbows still. Let's keep all the work in the triceps. 15 of these as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, so now we did a couple triceps. We did 2 shoulders and true triceps. Now we're gonna move on to 2 bicep exercises. So the first bicep exercise that we're going to do is called a in and out curl. And I'm going to trick you on this one because there are 2 parts to 1 set. So you want to hold your weights in your hands, arms hanging down right by your thighs, and you want your like kind of like a hammer curl, if you know what a hammer curl is, or basically your palms are going to be facing each other holding these weights. And what we're going to do is we're going to curl up to our chest, curl down, turn your palms outwards, and then curl up towards the side. So almost like you're curling up towards your shoulders instead of your chest. And that was 1 rep. We're only gonna do 10 of those, not 15, which basically means we're gonna do 20 curls. But you know, once you get those nice arms, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. All right, well we did, ready? 1, palms out, 1. Bring them back in, curl up to your chest, 2, palms out, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. Remember to keep your core engaged. 5, 6, 6, and also bend your knees if you need to. 7, 7. Sometimes you can put some strain on your lower back by tensing. 8, 8, 9, 9, and the last 2, 10. Palms turn out, and 10. And the bicep is one of the smallest muscles on your arm, so sometimes the weight that we use for the shoulders and triceps just doesn't work for biceps. No shame. Like I said, you need to put your weights down, go to a lower weight, absolutely fine. So the next one that we're gonna do is a little bit different. This is called an inside curl. So I'm gonna just explain this one first because I hadn't done this one before. So again, you want it's gonna be the same setup as the beginning of the last, like you're gonna do a hammer curl, and arms down by your thighs. And we're going to only have 1 weight actually. So one palm is empty facing the other one that's holding the weight. Now, if you have your weight in your right hand, which is what I have right now, you are going to curl in the direction like an inside curl. So your wrist is going to move up and to the left as if it's going to meet your elbow, and then back down. So it's a very small movement and a little bit different from the traditional curls that we do, since we're curling from side to side as opposed to up and down. So let's do 10 of these on each arm. So like I said, one arm is gonna just stay still with your palm there, kind of just a little beacon for your other weight to come up to your elbow or your belly button, whichever. I'm 6 feet tall, so elbow works for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure your upper arm stays still. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Move the weight to your other hand. So now the hand you were just working is empty. I'm gonna do, you moved it from your right hand to your left hand. Now it's your left wrist that's gonna kind of go up to meet your right elbow as you do that curl, kind of like you're gonna show everyone your guns. And the reason why we're keeping our upper arm still is because we really want to focus the work on our bicep and not have our shoulder or our tricep helping us out there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, make sure your abs are engaged as well. 5, I always need that reminder. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. We've now gone through one whole set of our exercises there. We have 6 left, 2 for shoulders, 2 for biceps, 2 for triceps. So we are already halfway done. So we're going back to our shoulders. So this one is called a, oh gosh, I forget what it's called. Oh, reverse fly. That's what it's called. So you guys have done flies before. So we're going to bend over. This time you can bend your knees a little, but we're not going to bend them a lot like we did for the tricep dips. Your arms are hanging in front of you, palms facing each other, kind of like a little pendulum. And we're going to lift our arms up to shoulder height, like we're going to flap our wings and bring them back down. This is the hardest one for me, so I'm going to be sorry for you guys if I'm huffing and puffing. And that's basically what we're doing, is flapping our wings, and don't use your momentum. We want to go kind of slow and measured to make sure the shoulder gets that workout. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going for 15, 7, 8, I tricked you with doing 10 for a little bit, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, thank God. The silver lining to this one is that it's followed by my favorite exercise, which is a havoc raise. So it makes me feel like a little bit of a cheerleader. So you're going to have both weights, again, just hanging out in front of your thighs there, chilling out. And you're going to raise both arms at the same time. However, your left arm is going to raise forward, and your right arm is going to raise out to the right, staying at shoulder height. We're going to bring them back down to the front. Now your left arm is, your right arm is going to go out front. So we have 1 making an L to the right, down. Make an L to the left, down. And again, we're staying at shoulder height. You don't have to go super high like you're going to jump or anything. Right, left. It's 2, 3, 3. And only 10 of these, which is good. 4, 4. 5, remember to keep your ab engaged. Sorry if you are and I'm bothering you. 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, and 10, 10. I have really long arms, so I need a lot of room to do that one. We are going to move back to our triceps. We'll get those done for the last time. So these 2 triceps ones, you will not need your weights. You will just need a mat or a space on the floor, whatever works best for you. For me, I have a little mat. Bring it down here. So the first one that we're going to do is a tricep dip. So you want to get on your butt. You're going to have 3 points of contact: your feet, your butt, and your hands. Your hands are behind you with your fingers pointing forward. And what I need you to do is raise your butt up like you're going in a crab walk. Now you want to bend your elbows as your butt comes down, but don't bring your butt down all the way. We need to keep the tension in the triceps. And we're going to repeat this 15 times. 1, so down, up, down, up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if it's a small motion, that's fine. I am moving like a centimeter. 12, 13, 14, 15. I want to feel like Larry the Cable Guy, but I don't care who you are. If that doesn't hurt, I don't know. We're going to flip over right now to our tricep push-ups. So you can do these on your knees or on your toes. I'm not ashamed to tell you, I do them on my knees. And because we're going to be working on our triceps, we want our hands to come in a little bit, a little more narrow than when we're pushing out, working on our chest. So get into position. And when we go down, you kind of want your elbows to stay close to your body. Like I said, they're not going out to the side. They're kind of coming back. They're dipping with you. So we're going to do 15 of these. 1, 2, 3. Again, you want your abs engaged. 4, kind of hard not to do in this one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Remember, keep your elbows tucked in. 13, 14, 15. All right, and like that, we are almost done with this workout. It's kind of awesome. I love it. We're going to move on to our last 2 exercises, which are going to be for the biceps. So for this last, well, the second to last bicep exercise, we are going to do, let's see. Sorry. So we're going to need weight in both hands. Sorry. And what we're going to do is we want our palms facing our thighs. This one, again, was one I had not done before, so it takes me a minute to remember it. So instead of your palms facing each other, palms facing your thighs, they're holding their weights. And what you're going to do is going to curl up. So you're like bringing the top of your wrist, the top of your hand up to the ceiling. You want to make a right angle and then bring it back down. This one feels a little weird. You're working your forearms and your biceps. So kind of getting a little bit of twofer there. So you just curl up and down. So it's the opposite motion that you would usually see where your palms are curled up. Now the palm is like facing the ground as you're curling up. So 4, 5, it's a really small movement. 6, can't exactly twist our elbows backwards. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, that seemed too little, but that's what we're doing. So the next one that we're doing, our last exercise, is going to be curl and hold. And I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is there's only 5 that we have to do with these. The bad news is there's usually a trick why there's only 5. So you're going to, your palms now you want pointed out. Now this is called the curl and hold. So what we're going to do is you're going to curl up to 1 count, all the way up, and then down to 10 counts. So very slowly, curl down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are just focusing right on that bicep. So curl up 1 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up with 1 count, 3rd rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4th rep, almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up for the last one. Let's see how long we can drag this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel those biceps. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You are done. So if you have a nice arm stretch that you like to do, definitely recommend that. Like I said, I do this 3 to 4 times a week. I sent that link over. It's a lovely British lady, has a lovely accent. So I'm sure she sounds great, much better than me. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions or what's going on. That is it.
And then if you need the descriptors too, this one will be on YouTube. So do we have any questions, Kev?
Not yet. *9, raise your hand if you're dialed in. Alt-Y, computer, and under the more section.
It was a great workout, Aaron.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks.
Like you did it,
I
Kovacs.
watched her huff and puff.
You heard me huffing and puffing behind you too. Kevin was getting all the huffing and puffing.
Sorry.
Oh, I was huffing in his ear.
That's romantic.
Yeah.
If you're not doing an advanced upper body workout, maybe.
All right, we got Eileen here. Eileen.
Hi there. Thank you, Aaron. That was awesome. I learned a lot. I didn't actually do it, but I wanted to
No shame.
I wanted to see. Well, I have a question for you before I do something like this. I have carpal tunnel syndrome, and so I wonder what would be safe and unsafe to do with that.
I would probably just talk to your doctor about that, only because I myself don't have it, so I haven't really looked into that. What I would just want, what I would be nervous about, the only one on this, is when you have a lot of pressure on your wrist, like when we're doing the dips and the push-ups.
Right.
I know some people recommend, and sometimes what I do is I fold my mat up to create more padding to kind of blunt the impact on the ground, and that might be something that would help.
Okay, I don't think I would attempt those without talking to a doctor. I was more curious about the upper body stuff. Do you think if I'm using like a 16-ounce water bottles, that would be safe?
Definitely. If you feel any pain, I would stop. And like I said, there's some where I have seen people put the weights down, especially the shoulder flies, and they do it just without weights, and just that exercise in and of itself is, pretty hard for that. So I would just listen to your body. And that's the thing that I love about these exercises with weights, is that, you can do them 100 times, and you can do them at 100 different weights and get 100 different workouts. So it's fantastic. So as you improve with that, you could definitely go up, or like I said, if you need to go down, that's something I love, that these are still going to be good for you.
And knowing
thank you.
Knowing that you have some wrist problems, I would just also make sure, especially in the beginning, that if you do weights at all, go very, very light and give it a couple days between to just see how your body feels, not just in the moment, but after you've had a little break from it too. Just make sure it feels good to you.
Okay. Well, I've been doing some of the curls and stuff, but even when I'm doing my morning run from the zombies, I will do the curls without weights. And that seems to be okay. So I don't know. I'll maybe try a little bit of weight and see what happens.
Yeah. And like I said, I usually, when I do these, I have less weights when I work my biceps than with my triceps and shoulders. They're just a smaller weight. And if you haven't worked them in a while, like for me, it was a while when I started this, the weight, it feels like 10 times heavier, if you're using the same weights that you're using for your triceps. It really is just such a small muscle group that, a little goes a long way at the beginning.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Maureen?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So I just wanted to tell Eileen too, you might want to look into wrist braces also, or like if you get gloves that you can wear, they also like they have wrist protection on there, like it goes all the way down on your arm a little bit further and tightens, and it gives you some extra support on your wrist. So they're like, you can find them on Amazon really easy. That was all I was going to say to Eileen.
Cool.
Oh, cool. Okay, we'll talk about it. Thank you.
Sure. And thank you, Erin. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was super fun.
Thank you. I hope you guys like it. And like I said, I sent the link in the chat. So if you like it, you should check it out.
All right. Perfect.
Right.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Erin. Have a good night.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure whoever this email came from, you could get that YouTube.
And 9244. What was your name again? Sorry.
Oh, Andra.
Andra. All right.
Yeah.
And then I was going to take your phone number down.
Sure.
And then, yeah, if you email assistance@nfbco.org, they can hook you up with somebody in your area, like in the local sports and rec. And then also we'll get you hooked up with the national sports and rec.
Okay.
Yeah. And this number, is this the number that's fine? The 9244 number?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thank you. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us.
All right, likewise.
All
Okay.
right. Have a good one.
You have one tonight. Okay.
Bye.